When rescuers came to save this abandoned dog, all her puppies were nowhere to be seen. A neighborhood was concerned about an abandoned dog as they thought it was affecting more than one dog. This was mainly because the dog showed signs that it had just birthed puppies. When help arrived though, there wasn't a single puppy in sight and they were a bit confused. Hope for Paws is a good dog rescue and shelter home located in Los Angeles, California. This amazing organization was founded by Audrey and Eldad Hager and aims to save animals needing help in and around the area. They even go as far as to provide medical help and care for any animal that needs it. One of the main functions of Hope for Paws team is to carry out rescue jobs and searches. They sometimes document their journeys, which enables people to get a better understanding of how their job is done. Their videos have a wide following online too. There are multiple that have reached over 1 million views on YouTube. In December 2017, the organization taped one of the most heartbreaking stories they'd ever encountered. Often, Hope for Paws team relies on a member of the public to tip them off about creatures in need. In this case, there was a tip by someone about an abandoned dog at the local park for them to go and save. A crew quickly went to help the dog in need. This was a unique case as the job was especially urgent since their informant reported that the dog was lactating. There was also some speculation that it may have most likely given birth to a litter of newborn puppies. When the crew arrived on location, there were no puppies to be seen. They only spotted one adult dog that seemed to be quite fascinated by all the commotion. But despite her fear, the hungry animal approached Hope for Paws staff, hoping perhaps to be fed. It was a relief that they'd come prepared. After luring the pooch in with food, one team member captured her using a special animal-controlled pole. Even though the device scared the dog for a split second, she managed to gain her confidence back with one friendly stroke. They decided then and there to name the dog Esme. Now that she was safe, the Hope for Paws team could go in search of her babies. They ran out of ideas, so there was only one ingenious way of locating Esme's lost puppies. They agreed to doing it. The rescue team held Esme on a leash and played a video of puppies softly barking. They hoped this would encourage the dog to take them to her babies. They hoped the method would be a success. It appears as though Esme knew exactly where to go as she began to march forward. After wandering around the park for some time, the rescuers felt she may have actually lost her babies. There were only two explanations. There were only two explanations for them getting lost. They were either abducted by other people or taken away by predators. There was an even darker explanation as to why the puppies could have disappeared. From their past experiences, they believed that someone could have used Esme for breeding purposes before callously dumping her on the street. But then, since there was no proof of anything, they were still left to wondering. After an over 2-hour search, the crew members started coming to terms with the fact that the puppies were in fact gone. It was a sad realization to have to accept this fact, but despite their disappointment, they decided to shower all the love and pent-up affection on Esme instead. The subsequent move was to get Esme all the help she needed in the shelter, getting her into the healthiest shape possible. And thanks to Hope for Paws' expert care, the dog was soon able to put her dark days behind her. In just 2 months, Esme looked stronger than ever and was barely recognizable. The Hope for Paws YouTube channel uploaded Esme dancing and prancing about in the lawn, looking happier than she's ever been. Then, when she was tired, Esme laid down beside her rescuer for a well-deserved tummy rub. There was no doubt that this darling dog would be a magnificent pet for someone. It became better and better after time passed for Esme. With the help of ART and Paws Animal Rescue, a shelter based in Murrieta, California, she had finally been adopted by a loving family and is now in a happier state than ever. There's a lot of feedback, most of which was positive. "I'm so happy that Esme was found is now safe and happy, but her pups, how sad," wrote one. "I hope the pups have been found and are also happy and safe." Meanwhile, another viewer added, "You guys are the best people ever. So many animals around the world need help and you guys are helping so much, while other people around the world don't even care about animals. You guys are real heroes. Keep up the good work." Not all the comments were positive though. "It's so sad beyond sad that a human will be a disgrace to this degree and then do this to a dog who relies on us to take care of them," wrote one. "They're not wild animals. And now my stomach is turned upside down because of the despair of people mistreating animals." It is true that we've come a long way in improving and working towards the uplifting of animal welfare, but it still needs work. There are too many sick and scared abandoned pets out there who need a place to call home, reads one caption in the video. But it continued, "You can make a difference. Please spay and neuter your pets."